Alright, Racter. Welcome back. Can we go back to what we were talking about before? Yes, of course, ask away. Oh, we can do this. So in your ideal future, people without empathy, morality, or humanity will replace the rest of us. That sounds about right. I mean, it's not, but let me just say it anyway, just for the hell of it. Yes, people like me. Tell me, friend, how does that make you feel? What is your gut reaction to the vision that I have shared with you? It terrifies me. I mean, it doesn't terrify me, because I don't think it's true. It doesn't make me feel much of anything. It's a pipe dream, Racter. It's never gonna happen. I'm comfortable with it. This is a dog-eat-dog world. I've known that since I was a kid. I mean, that's kind of true, actually. If you think about like who's already in charge of the world, like in this setting, like the big corporations, the dragons, right? Yeah, no, this is a dog-eat-dog world. It's already pretty bad. His eyes light with excitement. Good, very good. I'm pleasantly surprised. This sixth world is no place for compassion. It is a predatory world, a world of monsters. Some of those came with the awakening and others are of our own design, but they are there. If our species is to thrive, we need to shed those weaknesses that prevent us from asserting our dominance. Dominance is a fallacy. What is dominance anyway, right? If you think about the natural world today, like what is dominance? What dominates our planet? I mean, humanity does, sure. Like if you think about like what is the most successful species on our planet? Or like what is the most successful group of animals? Because there's a lot of species. It'll be ants. Ants. If you take like if you ask like which like group of animals is the most numerous, it'll be ants. Ants can be found pretty much everywhere except in like really frozen places. In Antarctica and like the frozen tundras. And like what does it mean to dominate? Because ants, individually ants are like tiny and you just squish them and they can't do anything about it. But as a group, as a species, or as a family of species, they absolutely dominate the ecosystems of the world. Right, isn't that crazy? Ants. And they don't have compassion or emotions or anything. They're just little like tiny little automatons, right? So ants. So the like what thrives, or like if you think about it, like what does it mean to thrive, right? Or like what do you think is more likely to survive, like a lion or grass? Like the lions are gonna go extinct before grass does, and grass is just grass. Right, like when is grass gonna go extinct? When a cockroach is gonna go extinct? When are ants gonna go extinct? Humans will go extinct before grass goes extinct. Right? So are we dominant or is grass dominant? You know, think about it. Are we stronger or is grass stronger? Grass is stronger. Because when we go extinct, grass will still be here. It's grass. Just grass. So like everything Racter is saying here about like predators and monsters and thriving and weakness, it's not, right? Like the way for a species to survive is not to be a predator and not to be monsters, not to be strong even, just be grass. What is grass? Grass is just sunlight, water, soil, and it just grows and grows and grows and grows. Like it needs very simple things. And it just grows and grows and grows. And that is, that's the best way to survive. Be grass, be ants, be cockroaches, be plankton. Plankton! What's gonna go, like, what's gonna go extinct first? Humans or plankton? Humans are gonna go extinct before plankton does. Plankton! Anyway, so Racter, like, this is... Like, what Racter is saying is like... It's what dumb people think evil people think. Does that make sense? Or like, if you're a dumb evil person, you would think this. But like, reality is not this. I speak with the clarity of a man who is not a man, in mind or in body. The things that others refuse to see are as plain to me as the light of day. I tell you, my friend, life is better this way. One day you will see for yourself, and you will thank me for what I have shared with you. No, but you don't see, Racter. You don't see. You don't see. Alright, gotta go. So we finished all the conversations with Racter. He doesn't have anything else to say. Power isn't what you think it is, right? Success, survival, it's not what you think it is. Like, being big and strong is not actually going to guarantee your survival. Even being smart is not going to guarantee your survival. What will guarantee your survival is being low maintenance and having the ability to utilize resources that other things cannot utilize. Do you know that cockroaches can digest fingernails? They have a special bacteria inside their guts. They can derive nutrition from fingernails. Like, it's not very good. Like, cockroaches will not, if they have other food, they wouldn't eat fingernails. But if they have to, they can survive from eating fingernails. Can you? You can't. If you only eat fingernails, you will die from malnutrition very quickly. Cockroaches can survive from eating fingernails. And you know, it's not just fingernails, but anything like the collagen, it's collagen, right? Like things that really you can't digest, and almost all other animals, they can't digest, they can't get any nutrition out of this. Cockroaches can get nutrition out of this. And that's the kind of thing that allows cockroaches to survive in situations that other animals cannot. So what I'm trying to say is, true power is the ability to utilize resources that other things cannot. And that's true for humans too, because we can use fire. No other animals can use fire. Most other animals can't use tools, right? There are some animals that can use tools, like monkeys and birds, they can use tools, but not as well as we can. So fire, tools, things like, you know, fossil fuels. When humans figured out how to utilize fossil fuels on a large scale, our industry exploded, and our capabilities exploded, right? And our our impact on the world exploded. So the ability to use things that other things cannot, that's what gives you power and capabilities that other things don't have. So it's not about dominating others. It's not about power. It's not about violence, right? It's not about lying to people or anything like that. It's about using resources in ways that others cannot. And just remember that cockroaches can digest fingernails. And the same with grass. I talked about grass before. Grass just needs water, sunlight, and soil. Can you survive on water, sunlight, and soil? You can't. You can't. You like, if you try to eat soil, you'll die. That, like, and soil is everywhere. Sunlight is everywhere. Water is everywhere. Right? It rains everywhere. So wherever it rains, wherever there's sun, wherever there's soil, grass can grow. And that's why grass is everywhere. And that's why grass will survive where humans will not. Except that, you know, our technology can take us place. Except our technology, right? What am I trying to say here? Yeah, anyway, so what is real power? Like, what is real strength? I would argue that the ability to digest fingernails is a real power. it's, it's it is like it's more powerful than you imagine, because it will allow you to survive in situations where nothing else can. That's power. Anyway, let's talk to Gaichu. Welcome back. What can I do for you, SCKC? Nothing. Have a good night, Gaichu. Alright, so Gaichu has nothing more to say. Racter has nothing more to say. It's quite possible that Isabel doesn't have anything else to say. I'm not sure if Wu or Gobert has anything else to say. They probably don't. Alright, so from now on we just do missions until the final mission. Check your inbox for new messages. Oh, more notes. Sweet. From Crafty Shoe to SCKC, subject more notes. SCKC, while I was blazing through my mom's journals, something struck me. We spent so much time reading about the walled city that we haven't thought to look at it. To paint a picture with the information we've been gathering. Oh, have you drawn a map? So I contacted a friend of mine, Riley, a decker, and asked her to pull some data for me. Her results were surprising, and for what it's worth, I think we're onto something. Riley dug up records for things like reported sleep disturbances, psychotic breaks, Hong Kong police force responses to cult activities, etc. She found that they all form a classic bullseye heat pattern around the walled city. She couldn't find any data from within the walled city itself, but the outside data was still enough to establish the pattern inside the slum. This has got to be more than a coincidence. It's too unnatural to be attributed to anything else. I don't know what it means yet, but I've got my nose to the books. I'll let you know when I find out. One other thing, that last email I sent you, the one with my mother's notes. I went ahead and reread it, and that took me back to the source text, and I was able to pull something else from her list. This isn't much, but it seems to be pretty consistent across her ramblings, so if I'm reading it right, it's kind of like a set of rules that govern the interactions of the Yama Kings. It's surprisingly bureaucratic if I'm reading it right. The most interesting tidbit is this. There's something here about the Kings being unable to back down in a deal. It's like if they give an inch, they forfeit everything. From what I'm reading, the Yama Kings have their own code of laws, but they don't have to follow them unless you know how to call them on it. Like, they break the rules all the time, but if you can't cite chapter and verse on which rule they're breaking, it doesn't matter to them. Approach from a place of wisdom though, and you can bind them with their own laws. Alright. Anyway, this is all really arcane stuff, but I think that there might be something here. I can't vouch for any of it, obviously. When you take a step back, it all sounds like crazy talk, but one thing that I can tell you for certain. My mother believed it was true. If anything else comes up, you'll be the first to know, Crafty. Okay, cool. Jobs directory, or I don't have any pending jobs, or active jobs. Oh, this stuff is like from the very beginning of the game. These three things are like the first things that we were ever told to do. Access the Shadowlands BBS, claim pay data, when Raku launch schedule, $540. Post pay data, I don't have any pay data. Search BBS for relevant keywords. Explosions in Eastern District. What's up with all the explosions rocking the Eastern District? My walls were just shaking. Word has it Shiawase has a secret lab tucked away in an old industrial building out there. I'm guessing the rumor's true. Correction, I think Shiawase had a lab down here. It's really thinking where I'm at. It's a cross between sulfur and weirdly new car smell. I wonder what they were doing. Better put on your gas mask for good measure, man. Alright, thread. Decker looking for team. Experienced decker looking for team to run with. Potential for a longer-term arrangement. I've taken over the business interests of a team of runners, running basic heists and the occasional transport gig. I'm in contact with a reliable fixer and will be working with the old team's long list of happy clients. Taking over the business interests of a team of runners, running basic heists and the occasional transport gig. Requirements. You must not take experimental stims during runs. You must not tamper with chemicals in secret labs. You must know how to properly operate a moped. You must listen to your decker when your decker says I don't have control of that turret yet. I don't have control of that turret yet. You must have a good sense of humor. Optional. Shinzen Joe. Hey, what happened to give me some new Yen 888? I recognize this ad. It's his boilerplate. His team was always looking for a new decker. What the hell happened? You see that fourth item on the requirements list? Oh shit, that's nuts. Are all of them gone? Muffin Top Ninja, Captain Scone? All of them, even Explodey Sue. I hardly got to know them, but they were good people. What a terrible loss. You had no idea who you were running the shadows with, huh? Explodey was a great war hero, tough as nails. Could have tipped the scales for Taiwan if she hadn't knocked herself out with the force of her own mana blast at a crucial moment. I mean, that doesn't sound very good to me. No shit. It gets better. Muffin Top Ninja was one of the most revered martial artist masters in the JIS until his health began to fail. He was well known for his self-deprecating humor, and Give Me Some New Yen 888 was a great philanthropist. Every credit he earned he poured back into helping the indigent population of the walled city, where he grew up. And Captain Scone? I kinda chuckled at his name, but now I'm thinking there's more to it. I'll say he was a Scottish separatist who campaigned tirelessly for the restoration of his country. When his activism drew too many enemies, he fled and became a pillar of the Scottish expat community in Hong Kong. As for his name, think of Stone of Scone. These amazing people just couldn't catch a break, and now this. Rest in peace. I'm mortified. I wish I'd gotten to know them better. I wish I'd gotten that turret down faster. Seems like you knew them very well then. I suppose so. I'm a decker who responded to one of their first ads. My gut said not to join them, but we developed a mutual respect over the years. I never thought I'd live to see one of their deckers live. I never thought I'd live to see one of their deckers live. Huh. Well, although it would make two deckers, I don't suppose you'd like to team up. I don't think so, no. Well, they're dead now. Welcome to the shadows. Alright, so what should we do next? I mean, there's this job. This wasn't on the computer. Look. Oh, MTR to meet Dreamland. This is the main quest. Shangri-La, Kidnap Booster Low, Sky Tower. Alright, let's do the side missions. And then I'll do it next time. Alright, let me save the game. And I will see you in the next one.